Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been going on in my life. And in today's video, I want to talk about something that I've realized today uh, about, basically that influences my mood. And it's something that I've realized as I was editing some of these videos today. If you want to know which videos I was editing, it was videos from 115 all the way to 118, and these are the videos that I had filmed while I was training for my first half marathon. So that's I don't know how long ago. It was in May. Now it's January, so it's been 8 or 9 months. And I've realized something, but I will get to that in a minute. By the way, I have not filmed a video yesterday because I was at my friend's birthday party, and I ended up spending the night at her place because there were no trains because it was quite late. But yeah, it was a fun thing to do, and yeah, just got back today to my apartment, and I did some work, and that's when I edited these videos that I was telling you about. And there is a realization that I've felt is that basically lately I've not been feeling that good because I've been feeling quite insecure about my body. I think I've gained a bit of weight. I mean, some of it is muscle mass, but not all of it. And it just like I don't feel that good about myself, and it's impacting. I mean, it's not that bad, but I can feel it unconsciously affecting my mood and how insecure I feel. And it's something that, uh, like, you know, that I have to deal with because basically, in periods like this past month and where basically it's quite stressful, I have some work that's stressing me out. My food habits are not very good, and that leads to me gaining weight. And basically, I just don't feel that good about myself when I do, um, and that leads to me feeling really insecure and and sensitive about these topics, which it's hard for me to admit. But I realized this today because as I was editing the videos that I mentioned, so days number 115 all the way to 118, that was when I was training for my first half marathon, and I can just look at the energy that I had in those videos. It was just so cool, and it actually served the purpose that I wanted it to serve, is that somehow my past moments of high energy, I can use them to maybe uplift future versions of myself where I'm not feeling as good about myself, and that it did exactly what it was supposed to do. And I'm super grateful that I have those videos, because it just shows me that, you know I feel terrible about myself, and I don't feel the best, but these are just basically I realized that because it's been a while, there are some topics that I completely forgot about, and just being reminded of them is just super cool, and it's basically a good motivator for me to keep going with these videos because from my perspective, the present moment perspective, like basically it feels like sometimes I don't have much to talk about, but that's the problem when you're in the moment, is that you feel like nothing is changing because you're living your day-to-day life, but if you look at it from a wide enough perspective, if you go back up and look at the changes that have happened in my life, you can clearly see the progress and things like that, and that makes me somewhat optimistic. Yeah, like basically realizing that, and how, like, I don't know, I was thinking different things at that time, and basically I could tell how happy I was just from pushing myself physically and like proving things to myself in terms of the physical feats that I want, that I'm capable of. And then I've come to realize that actually I'm at my happiest when I know, like, when I feel, I don't know, it's like maybe a bad relationship, like a toxic way of viewing things. But when I feel I have a good body weight, and like when I feel like I don't know, I'm pushing my physical boundaries, I feel quite happy. But basically, whenever like I'm not challenging myself from a physical. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not challenging myself right now. Honestly, I've been quite consistent with my workouts and everything. I don't have like specific like health goal that I'm working towards. Like I don't have a race as of now. I was planning on doing a race in May, but it turns out that it's the same weekend. Like it's a weekend that I'm going to be in Morocco for my sister's wedding. Basically, it's not exactly the weekend of my sister's wedding. It's the weekend right after, and there's still an event that's part of the celebrations. So for sure, that's out of the picture. So. Yeah, I think I just need to find another way to challenge myself physically. And basically, I've noticed that I'm the happiest when I'm physically like pushing my boundaries, like really exercising a lot. And like, I was just so happy when I was preparing for the half marathons. It was hard, but it like was just such a good feeling. Every night I would come back and like just sleep super well. And I felt like I was doing something cool. Whereas basically when I have mental challenges, uh, like where I'm trying to push my mental boundaries, I mean it depends because I really haven't done it. I mean, I think it's highly subject specific, and I think probably the subjects that I've been working on lately are not the kind of subjects that make me happy enough to like be super satisfied. But yeah, I think maybe some doing something like basically I think Q2 2024 will be a quarter where I'll be focusing much more on my physical health and like I don't know, pushing my physical boundaries. I'm not sure what I will do, but I will figure it out by then. But it's just something that I've realized, and it's something that I realized unconsciously. Like the other day when I said that I had a good day because I was not checking Twitter, I forgot actually that I didn't weigh myself that day, and so I did not start out the day feeling bad about my body, and I don't know. I think it like there is no way like this 100% has an impact on my life. I guess now that I'm aware of it, I would be a bit more, I don't know, maybe intentional about reinforcing the health identity uh, rather than, like maybe eating better would make me feel better about myself. But it's also like just something that, like, maybe a remnant of my past that I felt bad every time that I gained weight, and now it's like so ingrained in me that I don't even see, like, I'm not even conscious of it happening. And so, yeah, I'm just like aware of it now. Like, it's a realization that like I put two and two together, and hopefully it's something that I will hopefully be able to overcome over the long term. But it's helpful to know that this is something that I'm struggling with. And I think it's just better to know this about myself, that these are the things that are impacting my mood, and like catch myself when I feel like I'm not good enough, like I'm not, I don't know, thin enough. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about, and it's hard to talk about this because it's not an easy topic for me to talk about, because in my family, like, this is has always been a topic, and like basically people judging you for your body, and like your body mattering, like not only in my family but like where I come from. It's like people feel that it's okay to tell you, oh, you gained weight, or like to comment on what your body looks like, and they only care about the aesthetic perspective. They don't care at all about, oh, what if I gained weight because I gained more muscle, and which is partially true, but still it makes me stress out. Like, am I like, I just don't know, honestly. But I think you get the point. It's not an easy topic for me to talk about, and like I still have not figured it out completely, and I'm still trying to figure it out. So hopefully you will understand if I'm not being super eloquent about this. But yeah, this is something I wanted to share today. So I need to go get some rest, because I'm going to wake up early tomorrow. I mean, already today because it's past midnight. If it's not past midnight, am I even, is it even me recording these videos? No. But yeah, I have to wake up somewhat early to finish this, like this doc that we're presenting as part of the Women in Engineering group. So basically, I've been reading up a lot actually about it. Like, I've been reading this book called The Difference by Scott Page, and it's like basically looking at the importance of diversity, but not from an ethical perspective, but rather from a purely mathematical perspective. And it's been interesting. And yeah, I've been trying to do some reading about this, so that was fun, honestly, the reading part. And like, this is actually the first book in a long time that I don't have the audible version of because it does not exist. So I've been actually like reading it on my Kindle, like 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 all times. But yeah, it's been interesting. I don't think I will read all of it. I'm just reading the first few chapters, just to get an idea of the premise of the book and like help me construct my thinking about it. Or I mean, I'm not trying to set an expectation to read it all because it's like 400 pages, and I don't want to feel bad about not reading it, because it's like I like it better when there is the audio version of the book, of any book. And basically, I have this filter that if a book does not have an audio version, then I'm not gonna read it because it just creates lots of friction. But this one, I think it's worth reading, so that's why I was reading it today. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna go to sleep, get some rest, let these ideas simmer in my head, and hopefully my sleep will do its magic, and tomorrow I will be probably better at putting these words together. Just let my unconscious mind do its work, and trust that the insights will come together by tomorrow. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in today. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, so right before this one, or you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. So thanks again for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, night, whichever time of day it is where you are right now. Bye for now, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.